When it comes to recruiters on LinkedIn, they're going to look for you with LinkedIn Recruiter. At the bare minimum, you need to ensure that your profile is up to date, highlighting recent experience, current skills, and objectives. The key areas to focus on are your skills and endorsements, job title, location, keywords, industry and education, and certification. So, this is my profile here up on the screen. If you still need to add in sections of your profile, you do it here in Add Profile section. Click on the drop down. I'm just going to drag the box here so you can see. And you can add all these different areas to your profile, such as skills, accomplishments, certifications, education, work experience, etc. So if you don't have areas added, you do it there. Likewise, if you need to get into the back end of your profile, maybe you need to tweak your location or your industry or anything like that, you click on this pen here. So pens are your friend. Anytime you see a pen, it means you can click through to the back end. Click through here and you're in the back end, and you can go in, you can edit your name, audio recording of your name if you have that feature. You can also go in and tweak your headline here, your current position, your education, your location, and you can also click on your industry. So make sure these are all up to date in the back end. That is super important. Now, when it comes to settings, you really need to go into the back end and explore and make sure that you're visible. Stop being anonymous. You want to bring attention to yourself. So to get in, you go along the top menu here, you click on your head, me, you scroll down here to settings and privacy, and now you're in the back end. Please don't worry if yours does not look like this. LinkedIn have just rolled out a new change. You'll get it looking like this in the next few weeks or few months. For me, I need to focus on the visibility area. You all need to look at profile viewing options, okay? See how you're showing up. If you're doing research and you want to be anonymous, fair enough, do that. But I would urge you all to really showcase who you are, your name and your headline, and be fully visible. Likewise, edit your public profile. You need to click in here and make sure that you're visible to absolutely everyone on and off LinkedIn. So I'm going to scroll over here so you can see on the right hand side, your profile's public visibility. Make sure it's on to everyone in the public. So not just your first degree connections, not just your network, not just LinkedIn members, absolutely everyone. And check out all of the drop down underneath and make sure everything is visible and showing. Okay, this is super important. Another thing you need to aim for is all-star status. So I'm going to click back onto my profile. And to get all-star, you scroll down your profile to your dashboard, the grade area, and you can see on the right you've got all-star and a little star icon. Okay, so try to achieve all-star status so that you can show up higher in more searches for recruiters. All-star is approval from LinkedIn that this is an approved profile and you've optimized as much that is needed really to get the profile working for you. So aim for that, guys. Now, I'm not going to touch on the jobs board here today. I think it's fairly self-explanatory and you can save down job alerts. So the job board here, if you go, it's 3 in jobs. So we're not going to touch on that today. The main reason I say I'm not going to touch on it is never rely on jobs being advertised. Make sure that people can find you 24/7. And remember, recruiters are search driven and focused on finding you. By all means, apply for jobs in here, but there is massive competition in there. So you need to do a little bit extra to think out of the box and really get the job search working for you. If we scroll to the top of my profile, you will see 2 new features I would urge you all to check out. Open to work and providing services. So when you get the open to work feature, you will see it comes around your head. I've spoken to a recruiter who uses the platform LinkedIn Recruiter, and she told me that people with this come straight to the top of the search. So make sure that you can take advantage of it. If you don't have it yet or providing services, don't panic. It's being rolled out in beta. You will get it eventually. What I did to actually load these onto mine was look at somebody who had the features and click through with the pen, and I was able to add it. So go to my profile, click through in here with the pen on both sides and see what happens. So I'm going to click in the back end of open to work. I'm going to click on the pen. And you can see I can add various job titles in here. I can also add in various job locations. I can say whether I'm immediately looking or casually looking. I can list the type of job, full-time, remote, contract, part-time, internship, or temporary. And we want to really look at the bottom area, which is the visibility. Do you want to share with recruiters only? People using LinkedIn's Recruiter product, that's what I've been talking about, LinkedIn Recruiter, or do you want to share with everyone on LinkedIn? Obviously, if you're in a job now, you don't want your boss to know you're looking, so you show recruiters only. And then when you found the job, you can see down here, I'm no longer open. You can click that off anytime and you can just save. Likewise, if you click into providing services, you can see all of the various services you provide, which are all your keywords, your endorsements and skills, and it's very easy to populate as well. And again, you save. So try and add those two sections if you can, and you will really stand out to recruiters. Another thing you can do to really stand out is make use of the featured section under your About Summary section. On the desktop version, you can see only 2 items are visible. On the mobile, only 1 is. I'm going to touch on 3 things you can add to your profile to really make you stand out in your job search. So number 1 is a video introduction of you to camera with good lighting, no background noise, so that people can get a sense of who you are. This can be about 60 seconds long, and you can load this to YouTube or Vimeo and share the link. Number 2 is you could attach a PowerPoint summary of your background, skills and achievements to date. So if you are very creative, this is something that you could make use of. Or number 3, you could attach a CV, resume as a PDF or a Word document. You could make the first page really stand out with good branding so that it grabs, the reader by the eye. And don't put your date of birth or address on it. It's not necessary. So if I had to select one thing to do to make you stand out, I would say create a 60-second video of you speaking to camera. So now what? You have your profile and your visibility up to scratch. Well, it's really key for you to build a network. If you're a job seeker, you ideally need to have at least 500 people in your LinkedIn network to get it working for you, okay? So you need to start connecting with recruiters. So agency recruiters, locally if they're relevant to you, and also corporate recruiters and line managers in those companies that you want to work for. If you can spend time and effort building a network and relationships prior to looking for a job, this will give you the edge for your job search. If you're looking for a job now, okay, you need to build a target list of your companies. You need to do your research, find recruiters in those companies and connect with them. Look for opportunities to like and comment on their posts so that you're visible and you stand out. So how do you find these recruiters? Use search. Use the search bar at the top. It's so easy, okay? And you also need to follow the company pages of your top 10 companies. This will help you to stay in the know about company news and new positions as they become available. You'll see this all on your home feed. As I said, follow line managers as well, engage with their posts, look at their activity and engage there too. So how do you find someone's activity? Well, you bring up their profile, you scroll down under the dashboard and then you come to the activity area, you click see all. You can see a summary of all of their activity to date. You can click to all of their articles, all of their posts, and any PDF documents that they've shared, okay? So if you have an interview lined up, you can look up your future exec, you can look up your exec team, you can look at their activity, and then you can create relatability really, and you can mention their likes and interests in the interview and show that you've done your homework and your research. Okay, so learn to use search and to use filters. Okay, I'm going to put in, we can see personal assistant London. Look at the bottom menu bar. So many people don't look at what's in front of them. You have the option to search by people, by jobs, by events. Click on the more, and you can also look up content, companies, schools and groups. You can filter by date, experience level, company, etc. Okay, so learn to use this second row and explore search. So important, okay? I think one thing you can all do today is explore groups and join the executive secretary group and ask for help in there when it comes to jobs. So to find groups, I'm going to bring you all the way to the top menu bar here, past the me head. You click on the work button. Obviously, you can find them with search as well, but this is another way that you find the groups that you belong to. So bear with me, I'm just going to quickly switch this over. Click onto groups on the second line, and then we get through here and you can see the groups you're in and the groups you've requested. So you can see Executive Secretary magazine has over 45,000 members, nearly 46. And I would just urge you, join the group and start talking about job search in here as well and help each other, okay? You're part of a great community, so tap into that community. Did you know that you can message 15 people for free in groups, even if you're not connected? So it's a great way to start connecting with people. We've very limited time today, folks. Okay, so I've literally touched on your profile, search, people, groups, pages, and content. You're usually only one person away from a great opportunity in your network. So I'm just going to do an example search here just to round it off. So, okay, let me think. Just think you want to work at Netflix. I'm going to return the search. Oh, bear with me. I just need to get out of the group now. Sorry, I'm going to click on home. Netflix. You love them. You want to work there. Let's return the search. So I would go in and I would follow the company page. You can see the page below. I would follow that. You can also see the head of HR here, UK at Netflix. That's an amazing person for you to connect with. Now, if you're not feeling confident to reach out direct, have a look at your mutual shared connections underneath and see who's the person you know the best. So maybe I know Cheney the best. So I will mail Cheney and say, can you please introduce me to Suman at Netflix in HR? I would really love a role there. I love the company. I love everything they stand for. I would really appreciate this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure Cheney will do the introduction. So it's about tapping into your network. First of all, follow the company page and then look for the relevant people. So if I wanted to see in my network who can help me, people-wise, I click on people. And as you can see, we've got a search of 121,000. Well, I want to filter it down. I want to see who do I know in my first degree network who can help me with Netflix. Actually, okay, 19 people have some kind of affiliation with Netflix. I don't think any of them work there, but they've all, you know, kind of done stuff for Netflix. So if I wanted to really extend the search, I would click on the drop down to the second. So we see we've got 19 with the first degree. Click on second. Wow, now we're up to 5,000. And as you can see, Samana's popped up again. So now I'm at the decision makers. Talent acquisition as Netflix. Ole down here. Talent acquisition, talent acquisition. So I want you to just explore, search, tap into your second degree network, ask for introductions, okay? You can filter by location as well. So if I wanted to filter it down to the UK, it will jump down. But learn to embrace search, guys, okay? So I know I've literally flown through this today. We have very limited time, so hopefully you found these tips useful, and I wish you all the best of luck with your job search. If you need any help from me, just please reach out. Enjoy the rest of the summit, and happy connecting on LinkedIn. Explore it. It's an amazing platform. As I said, you're usually only one person away from your next opportunity. Thanks, guys.